In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can transfer your WordPress site simply in 5 steps. So let's jump to the computer screen.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. Alright, for this test experiment I'm going to use 2 virtual machines, but don't worry, you can use your hosting website or the VPS as well. Let me show you here. So I have WordPress A site and WordPress B site. So actually WordPress B site is the real site and we are going to migrate this to the actual WordPress. So let's say WordPress B is a test where we tested our posts and pages that if it works or not. So test went fine and now we're going to migrate that to a new installed WordPress. Alright, so first of all, let me show you the IP addresses. So for the site B, the actual site is IP address is 91, and for the new site, the IP address is 90. Alright, so you will be using here your domain names. I'm gonna use the IP addresses. Alright, so let me show you one by one. So this is the site, the new site with the 90 address. You can see it's a new site, and if I open up 10.0.0.91, and you can see here I have these 2 posts just to show you for example, and you can see the difference. So now we are going to copy this site A to the new site. All right. Okay, so now I'm going into the dashboard, and then I'm going to click on plugins, and then I'm going to click on add new plugin, and here I'm gonna search for WPVIVID, and it should show me the first one, migration backup staging WPVID. So I'm going to install this one on 90, and so this is going to be the site where we're going to get the actual site from this one. And here also we are going to install the same plugin, which is called WP Vivid. Alright, it's installing here. Okay, so the WP Vivid backup plugin is installed on the both side. Step number 1, now we're going to create a key on the destination site. So that's why I mentioned name here, it's a new site. So we are going to get the data on this site. So we are going to create the key, we are going to generate the key here on the destination site. You need to click on generate, copy, and then go back to the actual site, the one where you're going to get the data from, and then click on auto migration and then Control V. So just to make sure you're doing everything correct, so you are going to transfer the data from site A, which has the data, from the site B, which is empty. So make sure you put in the keys into the site which has the data. Alright, then you're going to click on save, and then it's going to ask you database or files, just the WordPress files, or only database. So I'm just going to leave it as it is, database and files both, and then I'm going to click on clone, then transfer. Before that, we need to note this thing: if you have any of these plugins like 301 redirect plugin, firewall security plugin, and the caching plugin, you need to deactivate those first and then click on clone and transfer. Alright, make sure before clicking clone and transfer everything is correct. So this is the correct site. We're going to transfer files from this site to the new site. Click on clone and then transfer, and then here it will show you the network connection and the process time. So it says start backing up, backup merge process 85%. So it didn't take any time, like it was 15 seconds or 10 seconds, and more time it's going to take, like maximum a minute, because this site has nothing, just a few text, one post and one page. So you can see the connection is okay. Now you can transfer the site this to the site this. If you're using the domain names, so it's going to show you the domain names. All right. Okay, now we're going to go back to the new site, and then I'm going to go to backup and restore, and then click on scan uploaded backup or received backup. So you can see we have a backup received at this time. So that's the time of my Linux server. Actually, it's 11:08 p.m. All right, and then we are going to click on restore, and then it says please do not close the page or switch the page when a restore task is running. So I'm just going to click on restore and then continue, and I'm going to stay on this page, and hopefully it will not take that long, because as I told you, I just only have one page, one post, and yeah, it's almost 80% completed, and hopefully in a couple seconds it's going to be 100%, and then we will be able to see the actual site on our new site. So that means if it goes perfectly fine with no errors, that means your old site is now migrated to the new site. So it says restore completed successfully. I'm going to click on OK. So now it's asking me to type the username and password again. So okay, so on 90 you can see the site name is changed to this one, and previously it was different. Now if we see, you can see the post and everything. So it's super easy. Like if you understand what you're doing, you can do that in like couple minutes, but make sure you're doing everything right. You're creating keys on the actual machine, and you're doing the backup and restore on the new site, so you don't get confused in between. Because when you're migrating, make sure you write down the names and the IP address on a paper pen or notepad, so you don't forget anything, because if something bad happens, you can ruin the actual machine. So anyways, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.